Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the street, every freak out singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out singing like. Where's the fun in doing what you're told? But I don't mind even though I lose control. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. So call me whenever, 'cause a night like this, it never gets old. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the street, every freak out singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out singing like. So baby, come and take my hand tonight, and know that everything will be alright when we dance and we fall and we don't care at all. Now we just sing the la 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 la.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
We're just getting the socials ready. We're
Getting the-
good.
It's good to see you all.
Ooh, it's good to see everybody here. Thank you for joining us.
For
Ooh.
real. Just gonna wait till some audio levels show up here. Make sure we're not too quiet.
Yes. We're back.
We are back.
Tea time is back. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. We have our teas. So cheers to our tea time. Cheers. Cheers to you guys. Lovely tea.
Sounds good.
We are in business. So good to see you all here. Thank you so much for joining us. There are so many people in here. Oh my gosh. So many people. I saw Emma was in here. Justin, Kathy.
Hello.
Hello, Michaela,
La, la,
Anthony,
la.
Vanessa. Oh, let's see. Sherry, Allison and Madison. Hi, guys. Oh, my. Let's see. Daniela, Sydney, Amy, Diane, Dawn, Ella. If I miss you, I'm so sorry. There's so many of you guys that are commenting. Chad. Oh, thank you guys for Darren.
Is that really tea? Yes.
It really is tea. Yes.
I can't tilt the glass far enough, but
It's
yes,
tea.
it's tea.
It is tea.
You spell tea Vodka, right?
Did
No, never mind.
what?
Never mind.
I missed what you said. Misty, Michael, Julie, Lisa, Patty Ann, Jessica. Hello, everyone. We are so glad you guys joined us today on our tea time with Sean and Steph, which we are hoping that we are going to make this a regular thing.
Yeah, it's just I was talking earlier in our daily vlogs that even though this room is permanent, the equipment inside it is not. This is all Stephanie's office that we have to destroy and move it every single week to do it. And so there are some times where Steph's on a project that's really time sensitive, or she doesn't have the desire to move the machine, and for whatever reason it crashes or whatever. We can't afford that. So one of the things we're going to do is going to build or rent or some kind of construct a new a machine that we can rely on for live streaming permanently, so that way Stephanie doesn't have to constantly destroy her desk.
Yeah, it does get, actually, it's not that big of a deal, but it is a big deal at the same time because we're using, so we have a monitor and then we have it's not a Cintiq, but it's like a Cintiq. Everybody knows what a Cintiq is. It's where you draw on the tablet.
It's literally right here.
It's right here in front of us. So we have all of these controls going on with all the stuff. Actually, the drawing tablet part is like the most difficult because it's just a pain. So, but yeah, we're doing it now, and we're doing it every Sunday. We're really excited. Which really kind of takes us into why we're doing this.
Yeah.
And we started doing this.
Yeah. So why are we doing this?
So,
Steph?
if you didn't know, we started daily vlogging again. And we did that for Sean because, well, we did it for Sean, but we also did it to document where we have come from and where our journey forward, I guess, because it's been such a difficult 6 months. It's been the past 6 months. Well,
hold on. I have to stop you. Let's not call what the last 6 months have been difficult. Filing your taxes is difficult. All right, this has been pure hell.
Okay, so it's been a little
mildly
hellacious.
inconveniencing, you know. So what? You vomit one way or the other every 20 minutes. It's an inconvenience. Just carry a bucket with you already.
Okay, well, it's been hellacious. We'll just say that. And so we did bring back the daily vlogs, but so we do want to document that so we can have those memories because.
Oh, we got a super chat.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Becky Johnson. Thank you, Becky.
Thank you so much.
Just wishing you the best, sweet people. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
A lot of people in the room saying they're loving our daily vlogs. That's cool.
Well, thank you guys for watching them. The second reason, the most important
I got
reason.
another super chat.
Another super chat. Thank
From
you.
Dawn. Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you, Dawn.
Woo.
Woo. Making the lights go. Woo.
Yeah, that's not us. Hand check. We're not doing that.
Not us.
That's YouTube's that does that.
But the most important reason that we're doing the daily vlogs is because Sean needs a purpose, and that's one of the things that we've learned through this whole
I think
thing.
you meant porpoise. I really want a dolphin.
Purpose.
No, sorry.
Serious moment.
Sorry,
And
And scene. All right.
so Sean needs purpose in his life, and he needs to be able to get up and want to get up and do something, and these give him, the daily vlogs give him that opportunity to get up and have something to do during the day. And it's been fantastic. I love shooting. I think it just gets me back in the whole, like, I feel like I'm on a ship again. So it's been wonderful for me. I don't have to edit them, though. I just get to be the play.
I get to do the editing work.
So, but that's for Sean. So that's our reasoning for doing our daily vlogs. And we have a little commercial. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, watch this. You ready?
Ready.
Dun-dun.
Do it.
There's our daily vlogs.
There you have it.
Thank you so much, Pat, for your
Oh,
super
Pat.
chat.
Oh, thank you so much.
Strong.
What?
Strong. Thank you so much, Pat. That's awesome. So, there we are. Look, make the lights go. Wah, wah, wah.
So, basically, our mantra is we've been told that I can live for another 6 weeks, another 60 years. They have zero clue because my stats aren't like anybody else's. So, we decided we're going to take this time, try to be a little bit more positive, even though that's our mantra, and travel even locally and just do stuff and just keep making memories. Being on pause for the last 6 months has been detrimental to our documentation. So.
Yeah, we've been really excited about it. Oh,
Thank you, Anthony.
look at the lights. Yeah, you did this. Thank you so much, Anthony, for your super chat. We love you right back. Love you too. Yeah, so we have daily vlogs. So if you've missed the first one.
Thank you, Michaela. And I'm gonna totally butcher your name. I'm sorry, Cloda. Thank you both for your super chats.
Thank you so much.
And please tell me how I can pronounce your name, because yeah, that's awesome. Thank you,
you guys
so
are
much.
so awesome.
Oh,
Thank
and
you
one
so
from
much.
Cruising Capers as well, from South Carolina. Another super chat. Woo!
Yes, it's a party in here. Whoa, it's a party. So good. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. If you're watching the daily vlogs, we are talking, they're not cancer vlogs, they're just our life. So don't think that if you haven't seen them, we're not focusing on cancer. Of course, it is a part of our journey right now. We're hoping that journey will slowly fade away, but we don't know what will happen in the future. Yeah, so right now it is not a cancer vlog at all. It is just
you're not gonna hear me whining and crying or anything about what's going on. So It's just a fun daily vlog. And we had done a whole season's worth of daily vlogging back in the day. Some of you, like Justin and Sydney, and some of you are old school fans of ours, and you followed us from the early on episodes. But if you're interested in what our dailies look like, we have an entire season of 149 from 2 years ago, 149 different vlogs. But now we have, like you said, I believe we're on number 6 right now for the season 2.
It's coming along. It's so good. And Emma said that she thought that my name was Stef IRL. Like
Stefurl.
Stefurl.
Stefurl. Come on now. Come on, Stefurl.
Stefurl.
Come on now. Get Stefurl.
Yeah, we've had people say that it's Steffi Earl. Steffi Earl. And
You want to get on Steph's bad side, call her Steffi.
Woo! I am not a big fan of Steffi. Everybody has that name that you're like, oh, yeah, oh. That's mine. I don't really like that, but it's fine. If you call me Steffi, it's fine. Yeah, so we have, with the daily vlogs, we have a lot coming up this week. One thing that I did want to mention is, someone's a 5-year cancer survivor.
Thank you, Daniela, for your super chat. You are awesome.
Cruising Capers, that's amazing. Thank you. That's
Awesome,
so
Cruising
great.
Capers. That's great.
We hope Sean will be joining that.
I would love to be a part of that
with you,
club.
That club.
I can honestly say my doctor says no way, no how, but we're not determined to fail like that.
Happy with the progress.
They are happy with the progress, but they still maintain that ain't no 6 years in this life. So,
All right. So
hey, Kevin McAuliffe jumped in.
Hello, Kevin. Hello. Nice to see you. For this week, I wanted to mention this Deb, a friend on Facebook and on Instagram. She treated me to getting my hair done. So see this? See these roots? So these will all be finished. I'm so happy and thankful. I have not wanted to purchase. I just haven't thought it was right to purchase my hair. I know Sean has wanted me to do it, but I have not wanted to spend the money on my hair when we have bills and medical stuff.
I appreciate that, but sometimes it just feels good to feel good. And I think that you're always happier when you are pinked out, when you...
Well, I'm not doing pink.
Oh, you're going to go...
not
This is
doing
news to me. Brand new.
Thank you so much, Rob. I'm
Thank
just
you,
glad to hear
Rob.
you laughing naturally and freely again. Thank you so much, Rob, for
Thank
your
you, Rob.
super
You are
chat.
awesome.
Making it dance. Yeah, so I have decided that I'm not doing pink this time, only because it doesn't last very long, and I wanted to get it a little bit... My hairdresser, Erica, is going to make it so that I can go a longer period of time without getting it done again, because I'm trying to save money. So she's going to help me out with do some kind of like magic blondage thing that she's going to do. I don't know. I said blondage.
Yeah, wow.
How to get kicked off on YouTube in 3, 2.
Blonde. So yeah, I'm going to save the pink for our big trips when we have big trips again. But for right now, it's going to be easier for me just to have no pink and go.
Thank
in
you,
there.
Naomi. Woo-woo.
Thank you so much.
You were awesome.
Making it dance in here. So yeah, that's our latest news.
See the World with Chris said, am I feeling better enough to think about a vacation anytime soon?
Well, why don't we go to our next segment?
Why
which
don't
is
we?
The health update.
Well, why don't we? That's an amazing segue. What is your damage?
Hold on, I gotta find it. Here we go. What? It didn't go. Hold on.
It's so hard to find good help these days.
Oh, I was doing so good. It's right here.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Well,
While you're figuring that out, Emily Stobbs says that she likes the daily vlogs. Please keep them up. They bring me nostalgia when I first stumbled across your channel. Cool. So you knew us from the old daily vlogs. That's cool. Thank you for watching them. We really appreciate it.
it's not working. I have this whole thing.
Even if you hit the play button.
It's nothing's there.
Yeah. Oh, it's a corrupt file.
Oh,
Corrupt.
so.
So anyway, let's just
sad.
talk about my health then.
I
So
had this really.
Steph
cool
made this
graphic.
amazing graphic. We're gonna not see it for another week. It's okay. So what happens when you rush things out and it's just so much going on? It's
You
all
just
good.
talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna find it.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so let me throw out this topic. Who believes that cruising will happen at all in 2020? I'm starting to think now, and I'm not negative, you know us. I'm starting to think that our group cruise is going to be one of the first cruises to come back, and that's what, February or March of next year. So I'm not entirely certain anyone's sailing this year from the U.S. I know what MSC is already sailing in the Med or something, but I don't think there's going to be any U.S. sailings until next year. What are your thoughts about that? Thomas, yes, we love our gatos, but for whatever reason, they are not hanging out with us today. They normally love being on the show.
They do.
Scusa.
All right. Before we get talking about cruise news, let's see if this will play.
Let's, shall we?
Because it's so fun. It's not.
No.
It doesn't work. Oh, I'm so sad. But
It's
there's
okay.
a super chat. We'll continue on Sean's health. So anyway,
Thank you, Jima Brown. Thank you so much.
thank you so much, Najima. Appreciate that so much. Dun, dun, dun. So Sean's health. Let's talk about
yes.
your health stuff.
Sure. Let's.
We go back to Jacksonville this week. Sean is feeling the GI issues are still issues, but they are like 25% less. Would you say 25%? I don't know.
I wouldn't give it that high of a percentage. Maybe 12%.
Maybe we're just giving out percentages, low percentages.
No, it's completely accurate.
We're still working on that. So we do have what's really exciting this week for health-wise. Sean gets a CT scan.
Yes.
That's
my favorite day,
huge.
actually. CT days are the best.
Because they don't do CT, they do CT scans every 8 weeks, and that's if you are lucky. So we had our last CT scan in April.
Yeah, so if you can
think,
imagine this,
maybe.
I only know what my innards look like from like 2.5, 3 months ago. We'd have no idea if the tumor's bigger, smaller, non-existent. So that's why I love the CT scans, because within a few minutes, I get to know more info.
Yeah, it's going to be really nice to see that. I'm excited to get the results. If you are following our blog, which is at seanandstef.com, you will see all of the latest numbers for tumor sizes if you are interested. It's in the very last one there. So check that out, but I will be adding to that, making a new blog post with the newest numbers when we have those. Somebody asked about the chili. The chili is great. Whoa, thank you so much.
Thank you, the Lionsy.
The Lionsy, thank you so much. Allison and Ian from London. Woo. Thank you for joining us. I know it's kind of getting late there.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. The chili is great. It does help Sean. Sean's been scarfing it down.
I love the way it tastes. Whether it has any actual medicinal properties is yet to be determined, because I'm no more or less sick than I have been. So
yeah, we do have some of the meds that he was on. Bentyl has been helping a little. And then the powder stuff, if you saw that on the daily vlog, has been.
Yeah, we got something from Emma. What was that thing that Emma gave us?
Yeah, but it didn't really work.
Well, I love drinking sand, so.
It did taste like sand, Sean said, but it didn't really help the issue. So we're still working on that. We will see if possibly that.
Emma wants you to say tumor in an English accent.
Tumor. Is that what you say, or how do you say tumor in?
In an accent, not.
Oh, I thought you meant like in English.
Yeah, can you translate it? Can you tell everyone what this one word means, please?
Tumor.
I believe the answer is tumor, Alex.
How would you say that in
Do your best
Emma?
English accent.
I don't know how you would even say that. It looks like tumor to me.
Oh, sad.
How would you say it?
Oh, I'm not going to make a fool out of myself. The whole idea is to make you make a fool out of yourself. Come on now.
I see. Okay, well, I have no idea. I would say it as tumor. Tumor?
Again, it's not translating. It's not. Never mind.
All right, moving on.
I love you.
So yeah, we are nervous about the GI issues because they could possibly delay another week of chemo.
Which would be my longest delay.
Would be 4 weeks then. So we really hope that it doesn't delay and we will be back on track with chemo. And we're really crossing fingers, saying lots of prayers, that the CT scan shows really promising results. That's really what we want.
That's the goal.
So that's our goal. And that's the health stuff going forward. Still working through things. Sean is stronger. I think you're getting stronger. You look stronger.
Yeah, my weight's a little concerning. I'm lower than I ever have been, and I don't want to be at this number ever again. So right now I'm currently at 152. My goal when I was dieting and exercising was like 185. I'll split the difference and settle for the 70s, but I can't be this low anymore because I'm just skin and bones now. So yeah, the idea is once I start to feel a little bit better, going back to working out, taking longer walks and things like that. But right now it's Florida outside, and it's not the best for doing long walks.
Well, you can't walk anymore either because he's so dehydrated from the GI stuff that he goes outside and he, like, we tried to walk at Universal. We were posting it on Instagram and he was passing out, basically, just like it got really sick, was like throwing up at the park, and it was just a bad scene, and it was all dehydration. So we're staying away for right now while it's super hot outside and just trying to get this dehydration under control. So that's our big thing. Yes. All right. So we want to move on to
let's see if this one plays.
Let's see if this one plays. Here we go.
It does. There's a couple.
And that's cruise news, everyone.
That one worked. It's cruise news time. Cruise news. So, if ever you guys have been paying attention to Emma and Ben and David and a whole bunch of other people, and there's other people posting, the Grandiosa is back went on service right here. Ta-da! It went back into service this week or last week or something. But it is either currently sailing. I think it's still currently sailing. They are leaving out of Italy, I believe. And if you want to take a look at that, there's things like people have taken videos of the buffet and mask wearing. So first thoughts from me when you watch these videos, I'm happy with the way everyone's social distancing. They were showing the buffet especially because it is, we all know we're all cruisers, and we all know that the buffet is typically like the worst. When it comes to crowds, especially.
And it's not, again, it's the same problem without the entire across the entire ship. It's people. Y'all dirty. You all are dirty.
Yeah.
Not the cruise buddies. You guys aren't dirty, but everybody else dirty. Seriously.
Dirty.
I'll be sitting there in the bathroom and I'll go to wash my hands, and you see this beeline of people just walking right past the sink like hot and cold acid is running out of the faucet. It's like, oh, cool. You don't wash your hands. You don't wash your hands. You don't wash your hands. Your hands in your pants as you're leaving the bathroom. Cool. So yeah, no, that's. Until we can somehow like zap everybody with UV lights or whatever, this is a temporary Band-Aid at best.
Yes. Oh, and Emma just said that we'll talk about the people that got kicked off, but they are changing over today, so they're going into their second cruise, which is fantastic. A concern for me from watching the videos that I saw, I was not happy with the crew that were serving food with face shields and no masks.
Yeah.
My issue is that you're serving food, so everything that and they're talking to you as a guest, because you have to say, hey, I want French fries or I want a salad, because it's no longer, you're not serving yourself, it's not self-serve. So you're talking to them and they're talking back. So when they're spraying their mouth spray out of their mouth, it's going down into the food. And that bothers me. I know that crew members are being tested daily and they're doing all that, but I wish they would have a mask on. If you go to the parks here, the theme parks, if you wear a face shield, you still have to wear a mask. So if you want to protect your eyes, you still have to protect your nose and your mouth. I don't like that. I find that very uncomfortable. I probably wouldn't go to the buffet because of that reason. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, no. I was really disappointed because that really is just going to fall right down the food. So, what can you do?
What are you going to do, huh?
One negative so far, but from what I've heard, MSC is doing great. They had a successful run. We will all have our eyes glued to the news, and Ben and David and Emma, you guys will bring us all of the latest.
Well, they're basically
stuff,
the news for me. Anyway.
Yeah, they're the news for us.
I like to thank Ben and David and Emma for keeping me away from Twitter. I'm glad you guys post everywhere else because Twitter gets down and dirty. So I'm so happy that I get to read your cruise news and stuff and not necessarily be in the Twitterverse.
And Emma says, imagine wearing those masks. Well, I will say this. Sean and I spent 6 hours, maybe 7 hours at the theme parks, and it was 98, 99 degrees outside, and we didn't have an issue wearing our masks.
And we did a live shoot out in the hot summer.
Yeah.
And that was 4 hours of shooting.
Oh, that's right. We did a hot shoot with masks on. They don't really have any excuse to me for not wearing masks on the ship.
Our new masks are insane. They are so good.
We did get new. The Under Armour made a mask, and it's a sport mask, and it's fantastic. We love it. It has, if you want to check it out, it is a little on the pricey side. They are $30 a piece, but they are fantastic. I think they're on back order until like next year or 2022. I don't know. But we did manage to order them when they first came out. I ordered them in maybe the end of May, and they just came in And I don't know. They just came in like the end of July or something, so it took a long time. But they are fantastic masks. So if we can wear masks in the theme parks outside all day, they can wear a mask inside the ship and wear your face shield, but also put a mask on. It's just going to get. I just think it's going to be a bad news bears for right now. So yeah, there you go, Allison. You get it. We went to Vegas and wore it in 111 heat. Yeah, it's not comfortable, but once you wear it, you really don't notice it anymore. For me, I just feel like all my sweat on my face just stays there because I sweat on my face anyway. I just take my mask, I'm like blotting my mask, and it works. So, it's fine. I think Sean's looking for the masks, and he probably can't find them because they're on the kitchen table. And they're not in the right place. Did you find them? Oh, there they are. So these are Under Armour masks, and they do have a metal, whatever you want to call it.
Yay, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Great to see you too. Thank you so much for your super chat. So these masks are fitted, like you can see they kind of stick out. Like they remind me of Bane from Batman because it's kind of how they look. And they just kind of fit out. They don't really touch your face at all. Like Sean's is pretty far away from his face. So you can talk, and it's they have this ISO chill fabric on the inside. I don't know if you can see that, but it says ISO chill on there, and it works really well. So if you're interested, everyone has their masks now. Everyone has probably has 100 of these now. But if you're interested in something that's a little different and a little thicker, there you go. Masks.
Someone just said that they appreciate me wearing a muzzle. That's cool.
Not a muzzle. You talk just fine. So yeah, let's see. So that's cruise news.
Yeah.
Cruise news stuff, and then we have something else really cool. Where is it?
Ella wants to know what kind. Ella, these are Under Armour masks,
Yes, Under Armour.
and they're not available on Amazon or anything. They're only available directly. Is that right?
Directly through Under Armour. Yeah.
Yeah, through Under Armour. Yeah.
And I did have to get a smaller size.
Yeah, hers is too
because
big.
Mine's too big, and it falls off like that. But I do like them, and I wash them in the sink, and they wash up really easy. And I put them outside to dry, and done is easy. So
Yeah.
pretty simple.
Yes.
All right, we have another segment. Oh, we're moving on to another segment. Here we go.
So while Stephanie's trying to figure that out,
What is happening?
okay.
Well, I'm having all kinds of
Yeah.
difficulties.
So
It's the cutest thing too.
Miss Crosby just sent an interesting message. She says, just stayed at a Marriott resort this weekend, and I will take the cleanliness of cruising over any land-based hotels. The regular cleaning on a ship is far better than COVID cleaning on land. I will agree with you on that. But again, the problem isn't the problem is neither the hotels nor the airlines, right? It's or the ships. It's not that's not the problem. It's people. Until we can all work on hygiene, which I thought was taught at an early age, we're always going to run into these problems. I've always thought the ships were clean. All they're doing is constantly wiping them down.
Yeah.
I mean, I think cruise ships are some of the cleanest things out there. But it comes down to, until we can trust our fellow man to do what's right, it's going to be an uphill battle. That's all. And you're breathing in recycled air the entire time, especially when you're in the cabin. So I mean,
That's my biggest concern.
Yeah, that is a big concern.
Because I understand that they have put in new filters and all that stuff, but I can't see those, so I don't know. So trying to take risk, doing the risk evaluation for Sean and I, it's that sleeping part. I mean, do we have to sleep in masks? I hope not. Just to be safe, that would be miserable. I wouldn't want to sleep in a mask.
No. And I'm not pro mask. Like, I enjoy wearing one. I'm not a villain. I'm not a ninja. But I wish I was a ninja villain. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, we do like these positive travel vlogs during the day, but at night, I want to suck your blood. Ha ha. No. Yes,
funny.
like Justin just wrote, wash your hands. And those two hand claps could be replaced with, your favorite F words if you want. Just wash your hands, people. We'd be fine. We would totally be fine. But there's going to be people protesting and doing weird stuff on ships, and it takes one person to screw it up for the rest of us. So let's hope that, I don't know if anyone's seen this video where a woman in Costco or one of those big box stores was told to put her mask on or leave, and she wouldn't. So she sat down, crossed legs on the ground, and just sat there and then laid down on the store floor. I mean, it's like, come on. Is that nonsense going to happen on the ships? I hope not.
Yeah, so we were talking about, Emma said that somebody got kicked off of MSC, the Grandiosa. They got kicked off because you have to stay with MSC's group when you go on an excursion. They have been very strict with that. Everybody knew that. This family or group left and they were denied boarding, which I applaud MSC for that. I think that's wonderful. I think that the other cruise lines in the United States are going to have to really be super diligent about that because it's going to happen. It's not going to be one family. It's going to be like 75% of the ship.
Well, look, people are people. We've been seeing this a lot at Disney and Universal, where they're so caught up in the environment or themselves that they're not paying attention. Like especially when it comes to the lines you're supposed to step on. Every single time I've been to the park and I've decided to go on a ride, which I don't typically do, we just walk. Every single time I try to go on a ride, I'm standing on my sticker, and then bam, I just get bumped right into, and their sticker is way back there. And now the party behind them moved forward, so now they're stuck in limbo. So they have to figure something out in order to stop people from violating. So,
Emma, this is a large, extra large. I ordered, I think it's a medium large. I think that's going to fit perfectly. This one is really, it's really big for me, but I do love it.
perfect size for me.
It's perfect for Sean, but it's a little big for me.
Ninja.
I love them. And they have foam in them. Well, you can look at the website, but they're foamy. They're like squishy. They're super soft. I fell asleep. I slept with Sean on the hospital bed. I laid down beside him, and because we leave super, super early in the morning, and I wore this the whole time at the hospital bed, and it was so nice that I could just lay there and have this on.
Well, and normally
Love
it's like
that.
4 to 6 hours, so
Yeah, it's a long
You're
infusion.
being expected to sit in an uncomfortable chair for 6 hours is not.
Yeah.
It's not good.
So I love these masks. They're great. Yeah, so that, since we're talking about Jacksonville, I had this cute little thing that I was going to show you. It was all about our future travels. So we are going to future travel. We are going to, depending on your health and depending on how things are going,
This
we
is
are.
new to me. I'm not
That's
sure
right.
where
This
you're
is,
going
oh,
with
that's
this.
right. This is a surprise for Sean.
Like, what are you talking about?
Surprise. I was going to announce this. You saw me on the hospital bed. I did.
Not in that way, Emma. Not in that way.
I just curled up beside him, and I didn't even hear half the time the nurses come in. I don't know what they think of me. I'm like, listen, ladies, I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. I drove here. I'm going to take a nap.
Stop me.
So they hook Sean up, and they do all the stuff, and I just sawing Z's the whole time. All right, so this is new. We have planned. We are starting it. We started a new company, and we are going to be going out and traveling to people's works where they work places and things, and we're going to be doing videos for them, like commercials and music type things for people.
Yeah, I want to add to what you're saying. If you're not a part of the Sean and Steph Cruise Buddies Facebook group, please join and then send me a message. We're looking to produce some free content for people. Even though that doesn't make any sense, we're looking for people who own restaurants, travel agents, whatever. If you have a business or a community, we want to meet up with you while we're doing our road trip. And we're already shooting restaurants and shooting all kinds of interesting little things. And we believe that in order to succeed as a business at all, you need a community. And my heart swells when I think about our community. Our community is amazing. I love all of you, each and every one of you. So, yeah, I guess it's just...
Yeah, so while we're traveling, we're going to be documenting that, showing you different places throughout the United States. Part of while we're working, so we're making money and still just kind of getting out and living and trying to, find some more happy times and share some happy times together. But this weekend, it's weekend now. So this Jacksonville trip, Sean does not know this yet. I have planned a special little getaway for us. Sean has a CT scan on Tuesday afternoon. And then he has a blood test at 6:30 in the morning. So I the following day. So I kind of was like, I don't really want to drive home, get home at 9 o'clock, and then barely get in the house, and then have to basically get up for 6:30. I'd have to leave around 4. So I just was like, I was thinking in my head, I should just get us a hotel room. We'll stay the night. And then I thought, well, why don't we make this, since we're daily vlogging, why don't we make this a thing? So we are going to be staying in Jacksonville for 2 nights. We are going to leave. Oh, thank you so much. Journey awaits travel. You're making it dance in here. Woo, thank you so much. So we are going to be staying in Jacksonville. I got us, you don't know this yet.
I don't know anything, apparently.
But I got us, dun-dun-dun, where's this picture? This one better work, because I got us a hotel on the beach. so Sean can hear the ocean waves. I know it's our happy place. It's his happy place. So surprise!
That is awesome. That is awesome. I haven't heard the ocean since February, so.
We are going to stay in a room that has a balcony like this. And I'm really excited to see the ocean back there. I see it back there. And we also get a balcony that overlooks the ocean. So I'm really excited to give this gift to Sean. And the really cool thing about this whole thing was I called them and I asked them if they had a Mayo Clinic rate for patients. And they did. And we got about almost half off of the rate that they're posting online. So I was super excited, saving some bucks and still having some fun, making some memories. So
Anthony Simone,
that's what we're doing.
Anthony Simone asked, will we be vlogging and doing IG stories on these road trips?
Yes, we will.
Yes,
we
will.
totally will. So yeah, we're good. It's part of our travel stuff. So this will be our first travel-y thing. We're gonna check out Jacksonville. We've been going there for the last 6 months, and we know one road.
Yeah, there's a Taco Bell and
We know one street, one road. So we're going to explore and bring you all. There's a couple fun things that I've planned for Sean that he doesn't know anything about.
where do I live?
I have all this stuff planned, so we're gonna put it in the daily vids and do it all that stuff. So hopefully you won't get a storm. Well, see, the good thing in Emma is that here in Florida it doesn't storm for very long. It blows in, blows out.
You did just say the good thing in Emma. So the fact that she storms.
No, the good thing, Emma.
Sometimes you're a little stormy there, Emma. Come on now.
We do have a lot of storms here, but hopefully this should be
Anthony,
good.
we already got Anthony's question right.
I don't know.
He said, will we be vlogging and doing IG stories?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yep.
We will.
Oh, Justin wants to know, is this a surprise you didn't want to mention in the daily?
Yes, because see, if I would have mentioned it in the daily vids, Sean would have seen it, and it wouldn't have been a surprise.
I would have some questions as the editor. I'd be like, Scusa, what is this?
So we are going. I got us a nice cheap room. Well, it's really nice. So, but then we did get a nice Mayo discount, which I'm very very happy about. So we'll be able to hear the ocean and listen to the waves, and maybe go in the ocean a little bit.
I don't know about that.
We'll see if it's warm. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, it'd be really fun. So we're excited. Like I just said, there's a bunch of stuff that we're going to be doing. If Sean's up to it, it's all dependent on his health and how he's feeling. But we do have, we'll get up there tomorrow evening. I do have a production meeting. I have a production meeting every Monday, so we'll leave sometime after that. Get up to Jacksonville, be nice and relaxed to get up there, and then tool around until tomorrow afternoon or Tuesday afternoon when Sean has a CT scan, and I will post all of those results as soon as we get them. We'll find out.
So, interesting question here.
Yeah.
As it just goes flying by. Ella said, when you start traveling, how far do you plan on traveling? Well, until the travel ban is lifted, there won't be any international travel for us for some time. If I had my druthers, I would be in Europe the whole time. But since that's not the case, we're kind of going to do like a bucket list kind of thing. I hate that phrase, but it is basically what it is, where we're going to go to every state. We're going to, we have video projects lined up in every state so we can earn some money and don't have to worry about, being on the road and not earning an income. And then we're going to go to another place. So, let's just say if we did Florida, for example, there might be 5 or 6 episodes of cool things to do in Florida. But all the while, wherever we're going, we're picking up side hustles and camera work and editing work. I'm going to bring my editing station with me. But you asked how long would you be gone for? We won't leave for longer than 2 weeks at a time. And in this situation, we probably won't even have to go out that long. It just depends on the work that we've conjured up and whether or not we can get what we need to get done. So I honestly am grateful for the opportunity. I just hope I got to get a little bit better. My chemo is really close to being done with. So maybe 1 or 2 more rounds and we'll be there. But unless we get an RV of some kind, I can't travel longer than 30 minutes without being sick. So that's going to be an issue. Maybe I'll just cut a hole in the passenger side seat and put a bucket with a tube, old train style. Blue ice from the plane. Hello? Anything? No? Okay.
Blue ice. Okay. On that note.
Anthony said, will you be taking your car or renting a car? Well, like I just said, unless we're getting an RV of some kind, I'm hoping my GI system is fixed by then. We're just going to take our little car, and it's super fuel efficient. It's disturbing. I think we filled up, and it was like $18.
It takes $20 to go to and from Mayo.
Yeah.
And we still have gas when we get back to tool around Orlando for a couple of days, which is really nice.
I would love to get an RV, even a smaller one that's like fits in 1 or 2 spots, because I really want to show Stephanie driving this thing and the hilarity that would ensue.
We are already still going to Jacksonville anyway, so it's not like a special trip.
Right.
We're just going to go up a night before and
Mostly
enjoy the
because
ocean.
when you've got an afternoon CT scan followed by a 6 o'clock in the morning blood test, you don't really want to do all 8 hours of driving. It's 2 up and 2 back on Monday, 2 up and 2 back on Tuesday. You can't do that. So
Yeah, that would be much. So we're gonna make it a thing and show you there's some stuff at Jacksonville that looks beautiful. And maybe one day if you guys want to go through Jacksonville and you're like, hey, Sean and Steph did this, and we'll show you some cool things to see.
I'm not sure. Someone just asked, is this an audience or an oil painting? Not sure. I follow.
I don't know. What does that mean?
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah. So that's our latest stuff. That's a lot going on. We have a lot. So yeah, what's happening in your guys' world? What's happening over here? Emma. Oh, Ella, the masks are $30 a piece. I know Emma said they were 26 pounds. They're $30 here, and I'm not sure what the shipping is. But they are worth it if you want a really comfortable mask. And I do like the strappies are, I don't know what they're made of. Like spongy? You don't actually even feel like you're wearing them on your ears, unlike the paper masks, which are a little painful. They rub a little.
Family Ocean said, instead of an RV, how about a fifth wheel? Well, I don't have a truck or a vehicle that can tow, so that would be a very expensive endeavor.
Yeah, we probably just do a hotel room. It seems to be a little cheaper than having, because we don't travel. We're not gonna be traveling like full time because we still have jobs and have to work.
Yeah.
So when we have the work availability that comes up, sometimes payment is included with that. So hopefully we can just make that into, like if our clients are paying for the hotel rooms, then we can use that time to then go explore the area after we're finished shooting. And that's what we will do.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anthony, that's a great question. Who feeds the cats? We have a friend who comes over and takes care of them, does all their scooping and everything else. So
the litter box.
They are taken care of. They are more pampered than we are.
But they live better than I do, for sure. They eat better.
They do.
They sleep with like total peace and just like with their patas in the air, like, oh, we'd love to be able to just pass out like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody says you can't legally ride in a fifth wheel, so you can't use the bathroom.
Oh, that's true. Well, so nix that.
Yeah.
Because I would definitely need a restroom or 20.
Yes, Brandon, the group cruise. That's a great question. The group cruise is still on in February. If you are interested, go to our Facebook group, and there is a link there to the group cruise. Sean and I we mentioned this and we're going to do this. We were talking about our wedding, and we didn't have one of those. We got married by ourselves, and it was fantastic, actually. But we didn't cost us anything. It cost us like whatever it costs to buy the license, and that was it. So we had decided, when all of this is done, and when Sean's on the other side of this, that we are going to do a vow renewal. We want to do a vow renewal on a ship.
On a ship. That I knew. That I was not kept in the dark on that one.
And we're inviting everyone.
B. Bergs, thank you.
Thank you, Bonnie. Be well. You be well. Safe as well. We're always thinking of you. Yeah, so that is we're definitely going to do that so I don't know what would be the time frame on that. It'll probably be like the end of next year, maybe.
For what?
Vow renewal.
Oh yeah, at the very least, got to give people time to be able to,
But we want to do the whole thing. We want to do the white dress, and Sean wants to do the tuxedo. We never.
No, I'm doing the white dress.
Oh, well, that's.
You're going to be in the
I'll do
tuxedo.
I can rock a tuxedo.
If you ask Emma, you can see I make a fabulous looking woman. So, and I'm not afraid to say that. I get inundated with these marvelous videos every morning when I wake up, and it's always Emma showing me as Katy Perry or whoever, and I make a mean Katy Perry, enough to like burn holes in your eyes.
That's so true. So that's our big thing. So we're gonna I have a couple people that are gonna help me plan that, and I'm really excited about that because I haven't done the dress thing, and my sister's already like, I'll be there. I'm gonna help you pick out a dress. So it'll be fun. It'll be something it'll be worth celebrating. This new sort of a new life. That's how Sean and I feel that we have a new life with everything that's been going on. So we're going to kind of wipe the slate clean and start fresh. So That's a plan. If you're interested, just keep your calendar clean. And right now, everyone's
stay-
got it open.
Make sure you join Sean and Steph Cruise Buddies.
Yeah.
That's where all the information gets dropped immediately. The only place that gets information more quickly is our VIP group, but the Sean and Steph Cruise Buddies is open and ready to jump in. It's super positive. Everyone's just kind. And we discuss all kinds of things like this, for example, like someone just recently asked, how will we know if our group cruise is canceled? I'm assuming they're going to wait. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Woo,
Thank
woo.
you, Brandon.
That's $5 towards the wedding ship.
Yes.
Woo, woo.
That's awesome. I'm in for the group wedding cruise. Awesome.
But yeah, I'm assuming they'll probably notify us November, December, whether the cruise is canceled or not. But again, for the cruising though, it's really not the ships as it is the ports. Ships have a hard time, dropping you off and picking you up if they can't touch the dock. So hopefully there's a vaccine coming around or some kind of more controllable situation where everyone's not so gun shy at the ports, and we can move on to sailing our stuff. I am going to say this though, for those of you who hate large ships, I still want you to come to our wedding anyway.
Hint, hint, hint.
What I'm saying is it's not going to be a dinghy, everybody.
What we're saying is it's going to be probably the big ships.
I'm hoping, actually, I would love to do quantum. I haven't done a quantum class.
Yes.
We haven't done a quantum class yet.
That would be so amazing.
You have this sneaking suspicion that we're going to like it more than the Oasis class ships. So
I do. And there's a quantum class ship coming to Port Canaveral. So we are hoping that all still works out and that's all still going to happen. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
We would
Nobody knows.
Brandon will definitely do an Oasis class ship or a quantum class ship, which in quantum class looks a lot like the Oasis class. It just doesn't have the dive theater in the back.
Yep. It has the cool theater. I want to see the robot theater. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, that is cool.
But you guys are all invited. So yeah, like Sean said, if you want to go to Facebook, Sean and Steph Cruise Buddies, that is our Facebook group, not the VIP. That's something different. So you're looking for Sean and Steph Cruise Buddies. All of the information will be posted there as I start planning things. We are going to, before we start planning anything, we are going to make sure cruising's back in session. So that'll be first.
Yeah, nothing would be more heartbreaking than us having a group cruise and everyone getting sick. I would feel personally responsible for that, and I don't want that on my soul. I already feel terrible enough. So we want to make sure that everyone's can be safe and have a good time.
Yeah, we want to before we plan all that. So there you go. There's a little heads up on something way in the future, but it is definitely going to happen. I think that is what it's called, Odyssey, the Odyssey of the Seas, Tyler. Thank you. But I'm not sure if it's coming to Port Canaveral. Either way, Fort Lauderdale, Port Canaveral. I know they've been changing them around, but I know that there was something coming here.
Family Ocean says, I can't imagine liking Quantum over Oasis. We didn't say that. We're saying we're looking forward to sailing Quantum. Haven't been on a Quantum class ship.
Quantum yet.
Have literally done all the other classes, just haven't done Quantum. And we think based on the scenery and the vibe of it, it feels more like a Vegas resort, which we really love the architecture and the design and the engineering. So it could also not be as good. But right now, if you told me I have to pick my favorite ship, it would be an Oasis class ship for sure.
And Kathy, you asked, never been on an Oasis class, probably fun, the funnest, like the absolute most fun ever. There's something for everyone, and it never feels crowded. It never feels full. Have we been on 3 now? 3 Oasis?
And we've done.
I think we've done 3.
We've done, Symphony, Harmony, and Allure.
Yeah, 3. That's right. Yeah. Oh, okay, Tyler. I didn't know that. I thought it was coming too, but it doesn't matter. We'll find it and we'll get all the information out to you when we start planning all that stuff. Oh, Jenny, that's awesome. Anthem book from the UK. That would be wonderful. I know they're starting to send a lot more of the bigger ships to.
Well, they have to. Bigger ships make more money. They also owe more money on the ships. So
That's true. More people need to sail.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. We're really excited about that. That'll be something really fun. Somebody asked about our car. We have a Buick Encore. So we downsized from a Pathfinder. When we were moving from California, we actually moved from Tennessee to California. And then from California back here, we went up to a bigger car so we could tow. We were towing stuff, and so we had to with the company. So we went up to Pathfinder. That before, right? Actually, as Sean got diagnosed and we knew that he was in Mayo, we said we need to get this car down to something else that's more manageable for gas and for mileage, because we knew we were going to be putting a lot of miles on the car. and it ended up being actually double. Since now we're coming home, we were going to stay there in Jacksonville, but that didn't work out, so we were coming home every time. So now driving up back and forth twice a week.
One of the reasons it didn't work out, though, is because, again, it always comes down to people. They crammed all of us into one floor. There was no separation of rooms or anything like that. And this couple thought they were going to turn it into basically a hurricane party. And they had bottles. There's only 2 of them in there. And there was like 20, 30 bottles outside their dorm room. And they decided to cook bacon at like some unreasonable time of day. And that was like my first or second round of chemo. So my senses were really jacked up. And there are certain senses that, bacon smells like cock out of me now. So it's just, everything is just woof. And bacon, I don't know if you cook bacon at home, it permeates. It just stays there forever. And then they ended up burning it. And the fire department came.
Yeah, so that was our last.
That was our last hurrah when it comes to a hotel.
Jacksonville. That was right as COVID, at the peak of when COVID was first coming out. So we changed down to an Encore, and it is $20. You fill it up, and we can get to Jacksonville and get back. Jacksonville's 2 hours away, and so it's we can go 4 hours on the tank and still have gas left over for driving around here, which is great. And we've saved so much money, and we also have a less payment on our car, which saves us about $300 a month, which has been wonderful. We've needed every penny of that. So yeah, it was a great decision. As soon as it happened, Sean and I were like, we went to the dealership and said, take this one and give us something smaller.
And I got to say a special shout out to my dad. He's a superhero when it comes to calling people out for lying. And boy, we didn't negotiate our car this time. We ended up getting the best deal ever. My dad sat right next to me and was just like, nope, wrong. I guarantee you, this is how much you're paying for the car. This is how much we're going to pay on top of that. I mean, he was just like really like, sometimes it's good to have an old school guy who's, pretty gruff to, he's just an intimidating guy, especially when you see the people behind the counter going, okay,
We weren't in any place to really negotiate because Sean had just been diagnosed, and so it was so nice that he came up here. His dad lives in Palm Harbor, which is by Clearwater Beach, if you know where that is, by Tampa. And so yeah, he came up here to help us, so we basically didn't get hosed. So we could get a good deal on the car, and it was very nice of him to be here and help us.
Yeah, that helped out because we would have probably paid 57% APR or whatever. Who knows?
We just weren't in the place to make those mental decisions, but we got it all taken care of. We got a new car, and it's cheaper, and it saves gas.
It was funny though. I was very sick at the time, and I'm sitting there trying to like not let them know I'm basically dying on your desk. But the process takes forever. I'm like, what? Do you have to read every word? I mean, do you have to? And he's just sitting there, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, oh man, come on.
Because they're giving out a car loan. And you don't want somebody who's giving out a loan to know that you could die.
Right.
That's not something that they'd be like, well, I have confidence that we're giving you a loan and you're going to pass away.
So you just make that joke about gas station sushi and you just walk away,
So Sean is like dying at the car dealership. We're like, come on, can we speed this up a little bit? Can we get this going? And it was very funny because we were asking for strange things in the car. Sean, I know when he first got diagnosed, he had severe back pain and stomach pain. So he was using a heating pad, and I either needed heated seats. That would have been the best thing. But if it didn't have heated seats, I needed a plug to plug the heating pad into while we were driving, because I knew Jacksonville is a 2-hour drive. So I'm telling these guys, and I can't tell them that.
You can't tell them why.
I'm using the plug for heating pads. So I was like, I need to plug my computer. And they're like, well, doesn't your computer, like, the battery last? Where are you traveling to? And they're asking me all of these questions. And I'm like, stop asking me questions.
You should have said Nunya. That's where we're going. Nunya.
I was just like, I just need a plug or heated seats. And they're like, I don't understand why. I'm like, I don't need to tell you. Just need to get it for me.
Yeah, not your problem.
It was just really funny. It's funny to look back now, but at the time it was very frustrating because I was like, come on, please. And I wasn't trying to be difficult. Yeah. What can you do? No comment from you.
Wow. I've been censored.
Yes, Vanessa, buying a car takes the whole day. It's terrible. So terrible.
Everyone's saying go dad. So I hope my dad's my dad watches this stuff. He doesn't chat in YouTube, but he definitely watches. So he's going to see a bunch of people saying, hey.
I know a bunch of you guys have followed him on Facebook, which is really fun. Really fun. What is this? Begins Odyssey of the Seas. I can't read that one.
We'll begin sailing from Fort Lauderdale in November 2021.
Okay. Oh, see, there's Aruba and Curacao.
Those 6 and 8, 9. Yeah, I would do it.
We've never done those places
No,
before.
definitely want to knock out the ABCs for sure.
Yes. Kai says heated seats in Florida probably piqued some questions. I'm sure it did. And I was just like, stop asking me the questions. Please stop. Thanks, Rob, for joining us.
Bye, Rob.
Bye. Have a great night. Let's see. Sarah, yes, it's truly none of their business, but they're nosy. You know, that's how it is. So yeah.
Well, they were first put off. You know how they tag team you, where there's like the main guy, your sales guy, and then you end up talking to somebody completely different. Well, they approached us very methodically, or I don't even know what the right word is, but they kind of barged into us with their hands sticking out, and I had my hand behind my back, and I was just holding my hands behind my back, and he's like, "Oh, not a handshaker, huh?" I'm like, "Man, I've got cancer. Sell me a car."
Yeah, it was a trying time. Yes, we have never been. Ella, you said you went to Curacao. Is that Aruba? I lost the message. Aruba and Curacao. We would love to go there.
For sure.
It is on our list. So maybe that will be part of our itinerary for our big wedding cruise. That'd be very fun.
I like it.
That would be really, really great. Now, see, now we're already planning. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it makes me
Love
feel better.
it. Makes you feel better. All these things coming and I can't wait. It's so great.
So did we get heated seats?
We did.
We did get heated seats, and they're awesome.
We did. We don't have a plug, but we have heated seats. So it worked out really well.
I think if we have a plug, it's like in the trunk or something. It's in a weird spot.
It's a great car. And it does.
Love the car.
It has all the safety features, especially.
It stops Leadfoot over here from doing too much craziness.
So one thing that I will say is that
I've got a lead foot.
is the safety features. So our Pathfinder was older. And this new car has, and I'm sure most cars have this now, like lane assist, and when you're in what's it called, cruise control, it automatically slows down if somebody pulls out in front of you, which is really nice. On those 3 a.m. drives when I'm driving and I'm like barely awake, it has actually saved us a few times, and I know that, and I'm very thankful that we have that car because it has definitely kept me in the lane, kept me from running off the road, kept me from running into other cars. It's very tiring. It's a very tiring drive, and we do it every other week. So twice. Well, yeah, not
4 times basically. There and
4
back.
times,
There and
yeah.
back twice.
It's a long day for us in Jacksonville, so I'm very excited for having a little break this
That's cool.
tomorrow. We're leaving tomorrow. I get to pack.
I
get to pack a
had
suitcase.
I had no clue, so now I'm going to spend the afternoon breaking down my machine so I can
Yes.
travel with it. Cool.
That's right. Get on it. We're going on a trip. Let's hear.
Poor Ella.
Oh,
She's gotten tickets from
Vanessa. Vanessa,
Your son.
it does. I will say that it kind of does promote lazy driving, but then it takes away anyway. Because if you're a bad driver, then it kind of helps you.
What if it was
so.
completely automated driving, though? I would love that. Just kick back, take a nap, and bam, I'm in Jacksonville. That would be lovely. Instead of the constant fear of getting killed because some truck driver flipped Stef off and she's like, I'm going to pull him out of his truck. Okay, that might be a slight exaggeration.
That never happened. Oh, Ella, you have to go to St. Kitts. It is, now we haven't been to the ABCs yet, so I will say that first. But of all of the Caribbean islands, it is our absolute favorite. It is the most pretty. The scenery is gorgeous. I mean, it's a volcano. It doesn't get any prettier. That black sand beaches.
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. You have to get there. You have to see it. And they have monkeys.
It's also true.
You don't have to go all the way to Gibraltar to see monkeys.
I still recommend going to Gibraltar.
Oh my gosh. If you go to Gibraltar, the monkeys are amazing.
I agree with Valerie. This will all be wonderful when it's a memory. I agree.
Lisa, I did go the wrong direction. Yeah, we do have our old daily vlogs are there. As we were going through infertility stuff, you can see all of that if you're interested. There are a few sad ones, so just skip them. Or watch them, but I'd skip them. I skip them. I don't watch them.
Which one is
The sad ones. On
It's
our
just number
daily.
3. Number 3 is the one that's
And the very last one.
not nearly as sad.
Well, they're both sad to me. What's the best thing to do in St. Kitts? Brandon, I would do the get your own car. What did we do? We did an ATV.
We rented an ATV and drove across the whole island. It is.
So the island's a circle. It's one big circle all the way around. It's well, we got lost a few times. We had to turn around, but it's really easy to get back on track. You get to spend the entire day just doing what you want to do, and it was wonderful. Loved it. Never felt not safe. We stopped on the side of the road and vlogged. It was probably that wasn't safe, but we never felt unsafe. Never felt unsafe. So yeah, we loved it, and it was so great. We got to go up in this fort, and there were monkeys, and the view was spectacular. I think you could see. What was the island you could see?
Oh wow, we're getting some critiques here. Justin said that skip the early video where Sean almost dies from food contamination. Yeah, that was a rough series. See, I think it's funny when people are like, "Oh, you're always so positive. You always just make everything look great." No, that happened.
Yeah, skip the blood ones. They're not fun either.
Yeah, unfortunately, Emma, that wasn't supposed to be fun. But yeah.
So yeah, there's some not so fun ones, but there are some fun ones.
Oh, for sure. The go-karts are fun.
Go-karts.
Laser tags.
Laser tag. I mean, we did some fun stuff. Fun stuff too. St. Kitts snorkeling, that we would like to do that. We didn't have a long enough day there.
Oh no, by the time we got in, we had 10 minutes to get
Yeah,
back on the
we
ship.
had enough time to go around the island on our little ATV and then get back. I think we're there half a day.
Mm-hmm.
It is far, so we were on Symphony. We were on Symphony of the Seas, and that's pretty far for Eastern Caribbean cruise to go, because then you have to hurry back the trip back. So we weren't in St. Kitts for very long, but I'm so grateful that we had that time.
Brandon says, do they have ATV guided tour in St. Kitts? No, not for the ATVs. They have dune buggies that they'll take out as a tour group, but the ATV is yours and yours alone.
Yep.
And they also have motorcycles and scooters and stuff, but it's really a self-guided. They give you a map and they tell you some cool places to go, but it's obvious. It's just like here where we're rolling up down this road and it says this way to a castle, and we're like, ding, going that way, castle, you know.
Or it was like Black Rocks or something. We're like, yes, we must go see that. So that was great. Emma, 6,872 miles from the Mayo Clinic. Good to know. And a little bit of swimming to do.
I expect you to come visit then if you're talking like that, Emma. We'll see you on Monday.
See you tomorrow. We'll be there. That's so funny. Now let's see.
Yeah, embarkation is probably the best day, especially especially if it's not like pouring down rain where we get to, take it slow going onto the ship. Lately it's been just like a downpour, so we just have to kind of run into the terminal.
And we've had a lot of rain. Miami. Actually, it's Royal Caribbean. It seems like whenever we go on a Royal Caribbean ship, it rains. And it's raining when we come back, typically. It's kind of funny. But yeah, that's fun. So fun. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you for your super chats, and
yes, you all
for
are
all
awesome.
of your kindness and love and positivity and keeping us going.
We truly love and adore
much.
you all. We really do. You are our family. You're our community. We absolutely love you all, and can't thank you enough for spending an hour of your Sunday with us. Yes. Hopefully this becomes a regular thing. We just gotta figure this thing out.
I have all of these really cute graphics, and I spent the whole day doing them.
We'll post them up on YouTube, and we'll share them in the group. That way you can see them. Because I have a strange feeling. Oh, actually, I already know what the problem is. So.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see the problem. Simple fix.
Sean will fix it.
Uh-huh. You rendered out as ProRes, boo, and not as an MP4.
That's right. This has an alpha channel.
Well, it's not reading that. Did you put it on the quad alpha?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
It's not even playing.
Yeah, it's corrupt. So
anyway,
it probably didn't even render properly.
I wanted to say, Quackson, I think that's how you say it, Quackson. Thank you for saying that our glasses look good. Sean's had glasses for a long time. She's talking to us. But my glasses are relatively new. I've got them since Sean has.
Emma wants me to live vlog from the bath.
I like Emma talking about your legs. Sean did have pants on.
Yes, I was not naked.
Much like I was not naked when I was giving my talk in the bathroom, I was putting makeup on. Yeah, I have these really cute graphics, Ella. I was really excited about them. They're all little segments.
They're amazing, too. We're going to post them up. I'll get them on YouTube, and we'll post them up in the Cruise Buddies group. Please join Sean and Steph Cruise Buddies on Facebook.
Yes, please do that. We have a lot of fun over there. Have some fun. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and I'm going to go pack. Sean's going to go pack.
I have to. I didn't realize. And I got a daily vlog to cut.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Okay. Well, I should have told you more. But no, it's good. It's a good surprise. It's a good surprise.
For the record, I get told nothing. I'm literally just work here. I'm a prop.
You are not a pro.
You know those like cardboard standouts of like Eddie Murphy in the movie theaters, just going. That's really all I am.
I look so naked. I know. That's why I was like, I'm wearing a towel. It's because I was really close to the camera because our counter space, well, I have so much garbage on it that it's just, there was no space for my tripod. So I did look naked. I was like, I'm not naked. I got stuff on down here. But yeah.
Sonia wants to know what's your favorite thing from St. Martin. I think I know the answer there.
Johnny!
Johnny's scooter and ATV rentals.
Johnny!
We've done Johnny's a couple times, and he's just an incredible man.
We hope he's doing well. We really wonder about him.
I can't imagine they're doing anything right now.
Yeah, we really wonder about them. All right, guys, we're going to sign off here. We're going to say goodnight, and thank you so much for watching and for donating and everything. We really appreciate you all. You have no idea how much you all mean to us, and you are all our family. Seriously.
Yeah, we truly love and adore each and every one of you. You mean so much to us, and well, we will definitely be adding stuff to our Insta while we travel. So make sure to check out our Instagram page, as well as our stories. We somehow mix and match every once in a while. So,
yeah.
But yeah, if you're on Insta, follow us on Insta. I guess starting tomorrow. I've got a lot to do.
It's not that late. It's only 6.
I need to do some laundry.
I already
All
did
right.
laundry.
Oh, you did? Oh, wow. Super sneaky.
All right, guys. Follow us on the socials. And until next week, we'll hopefully see you again for tea time here, 5 o'clock. This is fun. So on that note, is that it?
Yeah.
All righty, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.